Kuldeep. So I just want to say just a few highlights and about both of them. Kuldeep, Ashoka Fellow. Uh, he's also uh, uh, Forbes 30 below 30 in the social entrepreneurship. His organization Reap Benefit has been mentioned by Barack Obama. I mean, these are the three things which I feel which Kuldeep has achieved, and I'm sure we're proud to have you, Kuldeep, today on our platform. Kuldeep is a Swetambar Jain, of course. That's a different this one, but I wanted to mention these three things about Kuldeep, which is very very proud and very this one inspiring for all the youngsters today. What in the public services as a Jain, what we call Samaj Seva, which they can bring. So I'm sure Kuldeep will make this session and give the insights about public services. Mukul is, I have 3-4 common connects with Mukul. We both are from same village, Kalandri. So that's my vested interest, which we came to know after Harvard alumni. We didn't know each other. Post Harvard alumni only we came to know that Mukul and we belong to the same village. We also in the same space of professional, I can say, because he's also in the e-commerce, which is taking to the next level. I am also slightly in the different ring side. What I've learned the word from Kuldeep, ring side of the e-commerce, and Mukund is also was a co-founder for. I don't know where he has not mentioned his profile. Mukund, correct me if I'm wrong. Jabong, right?
Jabong, correct.
Jabong, correct. So Jabong, I'm sure a lot of people will know. It is taken over by Myntra. So Mukund co-founded Jabong. So he's a strong, and also he's a HBS alumni. Right now he's with the Arvind Group. Most of you people knowing Arvind Group is the same, which takes care of our Anandji, Kalyanji, Pedi of Palitna. So this is a brief introduction about Mukul, and we have today with us Kuldeep Dantavadia. Mukul, can you take us on a little bit on Ashoka Fellow, and then Kuldeep will take over. Thank you so much,
Sure.
Mukul.
Sure.
At a short notice, accepting. Thank you, Kuldeep, to be on the platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Rameshji, Neilji, again, fantastic work. You guys continue to create more and more relevant topics for all of us, and hopefully today will be enjoyable for all of you guys. Kuldeep, thanks again for joining. I think the list of accolades keeps going. Ashoka Fellow, MIT GSW Fellow, Unreasonable Fellow. I'd love to hear more about that. A lot of great programs that you've been a part of. I want to start off with the Ashoka part of it. So, आपके accolades बहुत सारे हैं, and I think you've been part of some of some amazing programs, starting off with Ashoka. So, would love to hear from you. Ashoka, obviously, my limited knowledge of it, but you can tell us more about it. Has been around since the 80s. It's obviously you're an esteemed company with folks like Dr. Devi Shetty, Arvind Kejriwal. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm getting these wrong. Kailash Satyarthi also is, I believe you mentioned, an alumni of Ashoka Fellow. So it's obviously an esteemed organization. I think the way they describe themselves as these guys are a global network of social entrepreneurs, people who have changed society around the world. So would love to hear about your experience, what got you involved with Ashoka, and sort of what, your journey being a fellow at Ashoka.
Thank you, Mukul. Thank you, Rameshji. Thank you, Neil, for this opportunity. So, मेरा अशोका एक 30 साल पुराना एक संस्था है, और एक अमेरिकन जो उनका नाम है बिल ड्रेटन, उन्होंने शुरू किया है. जो उनकी स्टोरी है कि वो इंडिया आए थे, एंड जो एम्परर है अशोका के बारे में उन्होंने समझा था, एंड ऐसे उन्होंने अशोका करके नाम दिया. एक बहुत ही फॉरवर्ड थिंकिंग आइडिया था 30 साल पहले. 30 साल पहले वर्ल्ड में 2 टाइप के लोग थे. एक थे एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो उनका बिजनेस शुरू करते हैं, और दूसरे थे पीपल हु वर्क फॉर एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. बट बिल ड्रेटन ने समझा कि दुनिया को अगर चेंज करना है तो वी नीड समथिंग कॉल्ड ए सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. जो एंटरप्रेन्योरियल थिंकिंग है, उस थिंकिंग का एक बेस बना के हाउ आर यू वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स सोशल इम्पैक्ट. एक हम बोलते हैं सोशल सर्विस, जो एक पार्ट टाइम एक्टिविटी होता है. हम हमारे लाइफ में बोलते हैं कि हम सोशल सर्विस तब करेंगे जब हमारे पास ये है, वो है, एक्सेट्रा. पर social entrepreneur is somebody who gives their time using entrepreneurial thinking to solve complex social problems. And as we progress, only social problems are going to increase. So Bill Drayton ने अशोका शुरू किया था. If I'm not wrong, पूरे विश्व में 3000 अशोका फेलोज है across the world. And India से highest अशोका फेलोज है, highest number of अशोका फेलोज. Every year, I think a Nobel laureate, every second year a Nobel laureate Ashoka fellow होते हैं. Every year a Magsaysay winner is an Ashoka fellow. So I think उन्होंने जो बिल ड्रेटन ने आइडेंटिफाई किया था 30 साल पहले कि this is going to be the next big thing. I think now he coined the term social entrepreneur himself. So वो Ashoka fellowship है. In my case, Mukul, I think I got lucky. मैं कॉलेज खत्म करके मैं सोच रहा था क्या करना है एज अ स्कूल स्टूडेंट. मेरे स्कूल में मेरे दादाजी को देखे घर पे एक स्पिरिट ऑफ बीइंग एन एक्टिव सिटीजन, एक जिम्मेदार नागरिक जो प्रॉब्लम को बताता नहीं बट प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करता है. उस उद्देश्य से और उस थिंकिंग से मैं बड़ा हुआ था. तो जब कॉलेज हुआ मैंने सोचा कि यार इतना पढ़ाई किया, यार अभी जॉब लेना पड़ेगा, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. तो ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल के लिए मेरे एक दोस्त के साथ हमने 150 घरों से कचरा उठाया. एंड वो मेरे लाइफ का सबसे बहुत एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी एक्सपीरियंस था, क्योंकि जब हम कचरा उठाते हैं हमारे सब सेंसेस एक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं. हमें सिखाया जाता है कि हमको दिमाग से सोचना चाहिए, पर जब हम कचरा उठाते हैं हमारा नाक एक्टिवेट होता है, हमारा हाथ एक्टिवेट होता है, हमारे कान एक्टिवेट होते हैं. तो 1 साल के लिए मैंने वो किया. एंड वो करते करते मुझे एक ढंग से मेरे लाइफ का पर्पस मिल गया. मेरा लाइफ का पर्पस था कि अगर हमारे सोसाइटी में हमको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है तो गवर्नमेंट या कंपनीज नहीं कर सकते, समाज को भी आगे आना पड़ेगा. तो उस उद्देश्य से मैंने काम शुरू किया और बाय 2013 हमारे काम का थोड़ा रिकग्निशन हुआ. आई वाज वेरी यंग, मैं ऑलमोस्ट 24-25 इयर्स का था. एंड अशोका रीच्ड आउट एंड यू कैन नॉट अप्लाई फॉर द फेलोशिप. you have to they seek you out and then they talk to you, and बहुत लंबा प्रोसेस होता है. तो वो प्रोसेस ऑलमोस्ट चला एंड फाइनली फेलोशिप मिला. एंड it's a great responsibility also to kind of be a part of a network like Ashoka and learn from them.
Thank you, Kuldeep. That's a fantastic, at least prologue into what we're discussing today. The topic, obviously, of today's discussion is public service to Jainism. And Neil bhai, aapko thoda, I'm going to bring you in on here. Given that you are a resident expert, Jainism के हिसाब से जब आप public service की बात करते हैं, it'll be good to get some background from you in terms of, from the religious point of view, how important is service and public service in Jainism?
तो बेसिकली जैनिज्म में अनुकंपा का कॉन्सेप्ट आता है, जिसके अंदर हम लोग समाज के लोगों के बारे में भी सोचते हैं जो हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. क्योंकि जैनिज्म कहता है कि हम एक सामाजिक प्राणी हैं, सो हम सबके साथ मिलजुल के रह रहे हैं. तो हमें सिर्फ अपना नहीं सोचना चाहिए पर दूसरों का भी सोचना चाहिए. तो ये पर्सपेक्टिव से जैनिज्म में हमेशा अनुकंपा के, करुणा के, ये सब समाज के सामाजिक लोगों को इस एंगल से देखिए, ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट रहे हुए ही है. सो कहीं ना कहीं यही कॉन्सेप्ट में से नई नई चीजें निकली कि जिसको हमने पब्लिक सर्विसेज के प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर लेके अलग अलग सेक्टर्स के अंदर डिवाइड किया.
थैंक यू नील जी. Kuldeep, coming back to you, you grew up as a young Jain, right? And in fact, a lot of your work started off at a very early age in terms of social entrepreneurship. How much was being Jain a part of your, especially in the impressionable age, early age? How important was it for you to be Jain and sort of the values that you inculcated in an early age? You mentioned your grandfather. So, आपके दादाजी के साथ जो आप मतलब experience किए, how much of that played an impact in you deciding to actually switch gears into social entrepreneurship and really pursue that as a passion and also a profession?
Right. So मुकुल, मैं जैन टॉक्स के वेबसाइट पे गया था. एक टॉपिक मैंने देखा, जैन बाय बर्थ एंड जैन बाय एक्शन. I was Jain by birth. I didn't have too much of a choice. If theory of karma में लोग believe करते हैं, then I must have done some good karmic work last janma to get to be born as a Jain. But I saw my grandfather, who was not an educated family, like what Himali ji said, a typical migrant who moved from Marwar or Rajasthan to seek for better opportunities, who moved from Rajasthan to Andhra Pradesh, started a very small business, got his children to study. His son migrated from Andhra to Bangalore in many ways. But I have seen my grandfather practice Jainism in action. And I think for a young person, when you see action, when you see an elderly person in your home, not forcing you by words, but demonstrating and leading by action, I think as a young person, it has a very deep impact. And let me give you very small examples, Mukul. जब दादाजी के साथ दादाजी 4:30 बजे उठते थे and उठ के समायिक करते थे. एंड जब भी मैं पूछता था समय क्यों करते हो, मतलब एक वो होता है ना, जब पढ़ाई करते हैं हमको लगता है कि वी हैव दिस अनफिल्टर्ड एक्सेस टू आस्क एनी टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. सो मैं बोलता था समय करने से क्या होता है, भगवान तो नहीं आ रहे, ठीक है. उनका जवाब हमेशा इतना समता से होता था. ही नेवर रिटेलिएटेड. ही सेड दिस इज हेल्पिंग मी एंड ये मुझे काम करता है, इससे मेरा फोकस होता है. एंड ये डिसिप्लिन मैं 30 साल से देख रहा हूँ, ठीक है. तो दादाजी के साथ में वॉक पे जाता था. बहुत छोटी चीज है, जैसे हमारे घर से वॉक तक 30 साल से वो कुत्तों को बिस्किट देते हैं, या कोई भी अगर वहां पे है उनको खाना देते हैं. नो, ये एक बहुत स्मॉल एक्ट है, पर मैंने उनसे ये जो सीखा, इस एक्ट का उनमें कुछ घमंड नहीं था. दिस एक्ट वॉज ट्रूली नॉन वायलेंट एंड कंपैशनेट बाई नेचर. एक बहुत यूनिक लेवल का डिटैचमेंट होता था. काम करके बस भूल जाते थे, बताते नहीं थे, टॉम नहीं करते थे. एंड मैं देखता था और मैं अमेज रहता था कि एज अ यंग पर्सन की ये कैसे करे. एंड एक लाइफ में एक पेस था, एंड वो पेस उस टाइम में लगता था कि कितना स्लो पेस है इनका लाइफ का. बट नाउ एज अ 30-year-old आई फील दैट ओनली इफ यू आर मेंटली बैलेंस्ड, only if you have a certain level of equanimity, you can get that kind of pace. And he is 30 years of practicing as a Jain. He's got that pace. And now I understand. मतलब मैं जब छोटा था, मेरे दादाजी मुझे बता देते कि having milk-based products is a reasonably non-violent act by nature. Today the world calls it veganism. दादाजी बताते थे कि have dinner before sunset. Today we call it intermittent fasting. Right? दादाजी बोलते थे कि calm yourself down. Today we call it mindfulness or being aware. Right? And I've seen this man practice. I have seen this man practice. And if there is any aim I have, Mukul, at this point of time is to be as detached and be as equanimous as he is. And my biggest learning about Jainism didn't come through scripture. It came when I asked him, what does it truly mean to be a Jain? He said, you should be non-violent in your thought. And such a powerful statement to be made by a person who's not educated, because once you're non-violent in your thought, everything else falls back. Everything comes into motion. So I have been in a university wherein I saw somebody practicing Jainism, but I didn't know that was Jainism. And he converted me towards the religion through his actions and not through his words. So that's, I think, how I've been grateful to see my grandfather. And it became a way of life then, that you are born to be in service, and you should be lucky if you're in service.
And that's such a beautiful story in a sense, because a lot of what you're saying is we inherit a lot of the values that we are living as Jains from grandparents, apne dadaji se ho, in your case, apne mata pita se ho. These are the things that are inculcated at such an early age, and they can have such a big impact in the way we do it without even realizing that these are the buzzwords you do. So, I mean, to come back to your point, right. Social entrepreneurship is such a big word, right, when it comes to what it means. But when it comes down to it, we're talking about service, which is such an age-old concept. Har dharm mein, har, country mein, this is a very old concept, but now we're kind of repackaging it, making it better in a certain sense, and we are creating more impact in public service. But there's an old idea that we've inherited from a lot of our values and community as Jains.
Right.
So it's a very important point that I think all of us, especially in this generation, feel ki, we might not be able to put a finger on it, but our Jain community has really contributed to these values inculcated in us
Right.
at an early age.
Right.
So I want to switch gears to that exact point for a second. Ki, social entrepreneurship, bada shabd, right? Two big words, social bhi or entrepreneurship bhi. इसमें I want you to boil it down for us a little bit, right? कि social entrepreneurship जो model है, जो अशोका का model है, जो ये word coin हुआ है इतने सालों में, how does this compare to our kind of innate understanding of things like community service, right? Public service, जो ये common शब्द अपन वापरते हैं,
Right.
versus a bigger word like social entrepreneurship. इसमें
Right.
can you juxtapose, tell us the difference? Is there a
Right.
new way of doing something? What is the difference between kind of old world thinking of community service and social entrepreneurship?
Right. No, it's a great question, Mukul, and a complicated one, but मैं simplify करने की कोशिश करूँगा. One is community service is like there is this English saying, right? Providing somebody the fish.
Yeah.
And social entrepreneurship is teaching somebody to fish. If I have to oversimplify, and I think that is a very big difference. Also, social entrepreneurship, the intent of social entrepreneurship is to system level पे हम change बनाएं, systemic level पे हम change बनाएं, whereas community services at a direct level हम change बनाते हैं. तो मैं example देता हूँ, right? For example, जैसे जैन में हम for example हम animal गौशाला में बहुत donate करते हैं. That is a direct service. Right, but somebody in the world who's propagating veganism, who's propagating animal torture, who's propagating, now that is a systemic level change. Systemic level change में क्या होता है, उसका ripple time लगता है आने के लिए, पर continuously होता है. Whereas community service में, which is very very important, community service is the first step to systemic change, right? So that is I think the difference. So जैसे आर.के. शाह जी के घर के सामने एक 4-5 महीने पहले बहुत गंदा कूड़ा का ढेर पड़ा था, एंड आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल से हो रहा था. सो आर.के. शाह जी came forward, got his people together. There's a beautiful not-for-profit in India called as Bangalore called as Ugly Indian. They got together and they brought that change. Now that was community service, right?
Yeah.
So replicating that model and making it a model which people understand and integrating with the system will become a system change model. And I think that is the difference between community service and social entrepreneurship. And one fine point, Mukul, I think I was just made for this. I think genetically, I think business thinking is there. So I'm always on top of seeing, okay, how do we do this? How do we do that? And sometimes my teammates are like, how did you think of it? And I don't have a business degree, but I think if you're a Marwadi Jain, then it is already implanted in you. So you
ingrained in you.
You just have to do that. And a lot of people who are not from Marwadi community, they're like, why are you a social entrepreneur? इसमें कुछ तो opportunity तुमको दिखा होगा. This is your $1 billion idea, right? And but I have been in a place where I saw so much compassion, both my school and my family. I truly believe that a lot of Jains, I think, are naturally disposed to become social entrepreneurs, and I think that natural disposition just comes to us with years and years of lineage, and I genuinely believe so.
Yeah, no, and I think you're spot on. That jugaad, that way of solving problems inherently built into the community, and I think that's a great example of how you can make systemic change beyond just doing community service.
Right.
So that's a fantastic way of juxtaposing both of those. I want to go back to not so long ago for you. You're still very young, but you were 23, right, when you started Reap Benefit. That's the organization that you have now started and built over the years. Yeah. You mentioned the systemic change and problem solving, right? How do you create large scale impact? Bada impact kaise create kar sakte ho, or how do you do it at the grassroots level, which is very important in this day and age. Right. Talk to me a bit more about this Reap Benefit model. How did you come up with it? What was the thought behind it? And talk a bit more about it. The part that I loved about what you were describing earlier is aapka ye shabd tha, solve ninjas karke. The people who are part of the organization are called solve ninjas.
Right.
Help us understand ye solve ninja rehta kya hai or karte kya hai. Right. Or how do they create large scale kind of local grassroots large scale impact?
Right. So जैसे हिमाली जी बता रही थी कि उनको बॉम्बे के प्रति बहुत प्यार है, मुझे बैंगलोर के प्रति बहुत प्यार है. आई मीन टू से it's a dream city in many ways. So as a child हमेशा ये एक जज्बा था कि बैंगलोर के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट करना है. बैंगलोर के लिए तो मेरा फेवरेट क्रिकेटर राहुल द्रविड़ होता था. मेरी फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस दीपिका ही रहेगी बिकॉज बैंगलोर से है. सो दैट वाज द काइंड ऑफ ऑब्सेशन होता था मुकुल. मुकुल बेसिकली अगर हम गवर्नेंस को देखें आज अगर सब जो इंडिया में है एंड अगर हम उनको पूछे कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है आपके लाइफ में, चाहे वो गरीब हो चाहे वो अमीर हो, कूड़ा, पानी, टॉयलेट, एयर क्वालिटी, ठीक है, एंड ये सब प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली बहुत लोकल इन नेचर है. ये सिटी लेवल प्रॉब्लम तब होती है जब लोकल सेटअप पे ये प्रॉब्लम होती रहती. आज जो हमारा गवर्नेंस स्ट्रक्चर है जो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना चाहता है, बहुत लोगों को पता भी नहीं है कि ये प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली सॉल्व होना चाहिए लोकल कॉर्पोरेटर से. तो आज भी हम सोचते हैं कि हमारा कचरा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होगा प्रधानमंत्री से या एमपी से, बट वो नहीं होता है. कॉर्पोरेटर इज सपोज टू सॉल्व दीज प्रॉब्लम्स. एंड अगर हम हमारा गवर्नेंस स्ट्रक्चर देखें मुकुल तो बहुत ही अंडरसर्व्ड है. 35% शॉर्टेज है ऑफ पीपल एंड दे आर वेरी वेरी अंडरस्किल्ड. तो उनको ये प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करना ही पता नहीं है. इंडिया जैसे कंट्री में वी हैव अ ह्यूज असिस्टिव फोर्स which is people in the community itself. These people are nothing but human sensors. These people are nothing but people who can come up with solution. पर जो प्रॉब्लम हमारे घर में होती है हम उनको सॉल्व करना सीख लेते हैं, पर जो घर के बाहर होती है हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि कोई आके सॉल्व करेगा. क्योंकि ये इसलिए हम करते हैं क्योंकि ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए बहुत विकेड होता है. मतलब घर के सामने जो कचरे का कूड़ा पड़ा होगा उसके लिए आपको पहले इन्वेस्टिगेशन करना पड़ेगा. आप कुछ क्लीन करोगे तो नेक्स्ट दिन वापस कचरा आ जाएगा, तो आप बोलोगे कि नहीं मुझे ये नहीं करना है. तो हमारा रिसर्च ये बता रहा था मुकुल की टू सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स इन योर कम्युनिटी एक मसल होना चाहिए जिसको हम बोलते हैं सिविक मसल. और वो मसल तभी बिल्ड होगा जैसे आप स्पोर्ट खेल के मसल बिल्ड करते हो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके. तो हमारा फर्स्ट प्रीमाइस था कि हम ये मसल बच्चों में बिल्ड करें, बोलने से नहीं करने से, थ्रू एक्शन. ठीक है. सेकेंड, घर के बाहर ऑलरेडी हमारे पास इतना इश्यूज है तो उनको हम देखें, उनको सॉल्व करें. अगर ये करते रहेंगे तो आदत पड़ जाएगा. एंड टेक्नोलॉजी को हम यूज करें एज एन असिस्टिव फोर्स. तो आज हम बहुत प्लेटफॉर्म्स है टू सेल स्टफ, बट हाउ कैन वी क्रिएट अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू गेट कम्युनिटीज टुगेदर टू सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम. और हम इन यंग पीपल को सॉल्व निंजास बोलते. तो हमारा एम है मुकुल इन द नेक्स्ट 5 years टू क्रिएट such a great force of young people who will influence municipal elections in India through pressure and through solutions. So that is the aim we have, and that is what we are working towards.
And it's great to hear that you're able to bring this civic solutioning and problem solving along with empowering the youth to tackle some of the very large problems that you're facing. That आप जो बोले बराबर बात बोले जी, ये problems बड़े दिखते हैं, but they're actually local problems. If you go down to the grassroots, अगर आप लोकली ये सॉल्व कर सकते हैं तो लार्जर इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है. सो इट्स अ फैंटास्टिक वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. आई वांट आल्सो टॉक टू यू अबाउट कि अभी ये कोविड टाइम्स में गिवन दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ वेरी मतलब इस टाइम में जो चल रहा है और जो हो रहा है अराउंड अस, वेरी यूनिक सिचुएशन है, राइट? ये पहले कभी हुआ नहीं है. दीज आर टाइम्स वेयर लाइव्स एंड लाइवलीहुड्स आर एट स्टेक. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट larger issues are being unearthed which were not issues before. We never thought about it. अभी ये काफी प्रॉब्लम्स अनर्थ हो रहे हैं. तो इस टाइम पे आप लोग, are there any particular things you guys are working on through the City Benefit organization that are very relevant for the problems we are facing currently?
हाँ मुकुल. So like I said, जब कोविड शुरू हुआ हमने रियलाइज किया कि while short term में we all will want to provide service, long term में collecting hyper local data एंड उस डेटा को लेके हाइपर लोकल प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग बहुत जरूरी होगा. तो इमीडिएटली कोविड होने से हमने एक बैंगलोर में है तो हम सोचते हैं कि दुनिया की हर समस्या एक ऐप से सॉल्व हो जाएंगी. तो हमने भी एक इंटरनेट का टूल बनाया और हमने क्या किया, लोगों से डेटा क्राउडसोर्स करने लगे कि आप बताओ कि आपके एरिया में कोविड टेस्टिंग सेंटर है क्या, आपके एरिया में सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग हो रहा है क्या, आपके एरिया में किसी को हेल्प चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए. तो हमने वो क्राउडसोर्स करने लगे और वो क्राउडसोर्स करते करते थ्रू एनजीओस, थ्रू व्हाट यू से पीपल, वी एक्चुअली क्राउडसोर्स मोर देन 20,000 डेटा पॉइंट्स ऑफ सिविक इश्यूज. जब ये डेटा पॉइंट आने लगा, ये डेटा पॉइंट गवर्नमेंट के लिए बहुत यूजफुल होने लगा, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट बोल रहा था कि अरे हमारे पास मोहल्ले के हिसाब से, लोकल एरियाज के हिसाब से डेटा ही नहीं है, आप हमें डेटा दो एंड आप हमको हेल्प करो। तो वो हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप हो गया। ठीक है, तो आज भी बहुत सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो बैंगलोर में या चेन्नई में इश्यू सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करें, वो हमारा डेटा देके सोच रहे कि हम कैसे उसको साइंटिफिकली सॉल्व करें। ठीक है, पर अभी थर्ड चीज जो हम करने वाले मुकुल, वी आर कमिंग अप विद अ वंडरफुल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन दिल्ली कॉल्ड एज इंडस एक्शन, wherein we are calling these people as COVID ninjas.
Okay.
So what these COVID ninjas are going to do is they are going to play an assistive role in helping underserved people get the services they are entitled for through the government. क्योंकि अगर आप देखें गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम्स अबाउट 6 लाख करोड़ है, तो the only way we can bridge this gap through compassion is using technology and getting people who need support and people who are providing support together. So think of it as a dunzo of sorts for citizen delivery, but with a very specific thing. And focus is again young people, because so many young people now will be without any jobs. This is probably the fastest way to build empathy and build skills. तो हम टेक्नोलॉजी को लेवरेज रख के ऑन द ग्राउंड काम कर रहे हैं, बट हमारा प्रिंसिपल सेम है, लोकल पे काम करो और लोकल पे एक्शन दो। अगर लोकल ठीक से होने लगा तो सिटी विल ऑटोमेटिकली बिकम बेटर।
And it's a powerful model in terms of various components coming together, and that's actually my next question, which is कि आप जब social entrepreneurship की बात करते हो, there's a lot of things that have to come together for this ecosystem. So आप जो एक बोले कि the grassroots talent, right? We have a lot of young people that can create impact if organized and really enable them to kind of solve these problems.
Right.
एक तो हुआ आपका talent pool, और एक हुआ enablers, like you said, working with the government, working with public bodies who can obviously then amplify your effort in terms of creating impact. Right. What are the elements do you think are required in this model of creating local social impact? और क्या लगता है आपको to create this impact beyond the local talent and the enablers?
Great point मुकुल। आज जब हम लोग टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में सोचते हैं, हम सोचते हैं कि हम टेक्नोलॉजी को लेके हाउ डू वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट इंफॉर्मेशन, हम इंफॉर्मेशन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते रहते हैं। I think the third lever, and you're a technologist, you know more than me, but how do we use technology to distribute the power to solve? अगर हम ये करने लगे, अगर हम टेक्नोलॉजी को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट, we use technology to distribute the power to solve, then क्या होने लगेगा? We'll build a very decentralized model. तो हमें बहुत inputs आते रहेंगे, पर people can start solving. So reap benefit should not be at the center of the thing. Ability to solve is at the center, and I think technology will play a very, very big role. And I think technology is the third lever.
Got it. I have one more lever, a couple more levers as suggestions, where you tell me where they fit in. Because one of the things that I always think about is one of the fundamental strengths we have as a Gen community. And Ramesh Uncle, you can chime in on this. You have experience with this also. Is the sense of community that we have, which is us being able to organize quickly and do things, has always been a unique quality of our community. When we have a cause, when we have something we believe in it, we're able to mobilize, we're able to move fast and create that impact. That community effect, having people who are connected and can work together, is a very big also universal value of India in general. Right? We live in communities where we are able to work, network, accomplish together much more than other countries in the world. ये जो जैन कम्युनिटी में जो एक वैल्यू है, जो इंडिया में भी है, along with that, the capital part of it also, right? We are fortunate enough to come from a community that has the money and the capacity to kind of create impact and make change. How important do you think those are also in this overall ecosystem when you talk about the youth, the enablers, the technology, and these other factors?
Communities,
community-based action and the financing and the money required to create impact at some point.
Right. No, so you're right, Mukul. I think community. If we are only talking about individual actions, then probably we are not looking at building a more holistic society. And in India, community actions are very important. Like and like you said, like the community, Jain community, for example, in Bangalore, how Jito was able to repurpose very quickly as a community and start working. So definitely, community is a very important thing. Yes, and the capital. And I think one more thing is what we are now sensing. We don't know how to crack it, but unlocking capital also at a hyper local level, because So मेरे community में how can I do philanthropy or capital which I can see, feel and experience. I think
Correct.
that is also these are also two important levers. But I'm just hoping if we do the first three right, then the
We should
other
be
two
able to get there with.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping. I'm hoping.
Ramesh uncle, Vahan, I'd love to hear your thoughts also.
Yeah,
from
definitely.
a
So it's-
community angle, how do we do public service better?
I mean, it's very important question which I always keep thought in my mind. कुलदीप, मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि आपको कभी लगा कि the way Jain community is so like we're very concentrated on temples and the whole things around the temples which you do. Do you ever thought that we should shift this a little bit to the public service and do contribute more to the hyper local? Because very very community centric we are. आप हमारा मंदिर के पास ही रहते हैं, आजू बाजू घर भी लेना है तो मंदिर के पास. मुकुल एक अलग रहते हैं, वो बात अलग है. We all stay around the community, around the temples. Do you think ever that of course that is very good to be temple centric. I am also a daily going to temple and all. But do you think a slight shift to happen to the services of the community around that? आपको ऐसा लगता है कि होना चाहिए? कभी ऐसा विचार आया आपको?
नहीं, अगर आप मेरे घर पे आओगे तो मैंने कितने प्रोटेस्ट किए आपको मेरे लिस्ट मिल जाएगा इन चीजों के बारे में. बट रमेश जी, आई थिंक चेंज हो रहा है. अगर कॉन्टेक्चुअली देखे तो मैं कभी कभार, पहले तो ऑब्वियसली रेबल करना बहुत इजी है, पर कॉन्टेक्स्ट को समझना मुश्किल है. The concept of temple in itself, I think, is pretty powerful as a community aggregator, as a place to kind of stop yourself from the daily humdrum. So I think as a concept it was very well thought, but I think somewhere हम उसको मेरे हिसाब से छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात हम it became a show of strength rather than as a place of service. So I think that is where the conflict has started. But जैसे मेरे घर पे मैंने बहुत प्रोटेस्ट किए तो मेरे दादा मेरे दादी जी are focusing at other things. So I think with more education, जैसे डॉक्टर हेमाली जी जो इतनी चीजें बता रही थी, मुझे मतलब आज फर्स्ट टाइम पता चला और मैं आई वाज फीलिंग सो सिली कि संघवी का मतलब क्या होता है, राइट? एंड इन्होंने इतने एग्जांपल्स बताए wherein people have done different things. So I feel कि the more rightfully educated you are, not on paper but otherwise, I think shift हो रहा है. जैसे एटलीस्ट मेरे सर्कल में मैं वो चेंज देख रहा हूँ. आई होप कि जैसे आप स्टार्टिंग में पूछ रहे थे, वी गो बैक टू फोकस एरियाज लाइक एजुकेशन, वी गो बैक टू फोकस एरियाज लाइक हेल्थ, वी गो बैक टू गिविंग बैक टू द सिटीज. We all are migrant communities who have obtained so much by going to other cities, right? Other communities have opened up their doors. So I think also it's very important for us to start giving back to the cities we have come to. So I think हो रहा है पर धीरे धीरे. I wish it would have been more.
So my question is at the action level. You keep telling action. So my question is at the action level, do you think ever if the temple community starts, जैसे अपना जीव दया का टीप होता है, एक स्ट्रांग होता है अपना, सो ऐसा एक टीप चालू चाहिए कि सराउंडिंग उस कम्युनिटी का, उस मंदिर के बारे में ऐसा एक टीप चालू होना चाहिए. टीप इज नथिंग बट getting the donation or raising the capital, whatever in the new words you call. उसमें हमने बोलते हैं टीप मनाते हैं. शायद आप मुकुल एंड आई डोंट नो हाउ ऑफन यू नील भाई यू कैन जंप इन. व्हाट इज टीप मनाना होता है ना जीवदया में, जब पोजीशन में होता है तो टीप मनाते हैं. That is like donation or raising the capital for a cause, right? So do you think do we need to bring the radical changes by कि भाई हाँ neighborhood में टीप मनाते हैं चलो? Do you think that type of a shift will come?
Ramesh uncle, can I change your question? I think to collect money is very easy from our community. I guess the question, Kuldeep, is beyond money. How can we get the community involved to actually, like you said, problem solve, create action, right? Create awareness around problems to be solved. Because the money part, Ramesh uncle, is actually the easier part for us as a community, right? That's probably the easier part for us to do,
I slightly disagree there, Mukul, because we have very particular way of getting the money for say
for a particular item,
for a particular cause. We don't go beyond that. So we
Beyond
have a
that,
very,
correct.
very clear line items. We call Gnan Khata, we call Sadharan,
Correct.
we call
Correct.
Jeev Daya, we call
Jeev Daya, correct.
the biggest one, Nilbhai, if you can step in.
Dev
Huh?
Dravya.
Dev Dravya.
Dev
So
Dravya,
whatever
yeah.
comes in the Dev Dravya, which is a very large
Yeah.
capital,
Yep.
you can't
Yep.
change the line item to
Yeah.
some other spending. You can borrow it, then you repay it. That's a slight
Yeah.
flexibility we have. And we always short of Sadharan Khata. Like that, I was just thinking, of course, service will come, sure. But
Yeah,
first
yeah.
capital comes, then service follows, right? So, so if you can't raise the capital, how do you do a startup, right? So my thing is, do you think that type of a changes to be brought in our community? I mean, it's just a thought. This.
I think we froze them.
But it is a fantastic idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. But what Mukul said, even when we are, and this is, I don't know how to put it in the most, like even giving money, there is an implicit power structure. But the act of doing is a very democratic and a very making it humble. So if we can say, don't contribute money, but contribute your time to take ownership of your street, of your area, right? I think Ramesh bhai, we are talking about something very, very revolutionary, and I think this can be a very unique contribution we as a community can make, saying that when the whole world is having so many layers to migrants, we can actually set an example of being responsible migrants. And I think that's a very, very important contribution we can make. So if you're ever planning to take that into action, you can count me.
No, sure. It's not an easy one because there is a lot of things Anil bhai can step in because we have been defined these categories very, very clearly, and we don't generally sip those categories. And this has been defined. This has been designed probably 100 years before, and there is no change in this. You know, जब आपको receipt मिलती है मंदिर में, तो वो column एकदम standard होते हैं, कोई नया column नहीं होता है उसमें. So I always think, why don't we add some columns there which can actually contribute to the migrants, as you said, responsible migrants, which is such a powerful word. Responsible migrants or immigrants or whatever. Yeah. So I always think, why can't we bring these changes and start with? Hopefully, I try, but there's a lot of things in the temple and in the community which goes. It's not easy to. Right. I mean, I call myself young to make those changes with those ideas. But it's just a thought for us, food for thought. Like, can we bring? Unless we discuss and we do it can't be brought a radical change. Anil bhai, you have any thought, because you are very, 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 with involved with the religious.
Ramesh uncle, one thing I just want to point out before Neil bhai chimes in is, please. I grew up Detroit में, right? Childhood. तो वहाँ मंदिर में, the one thing that I always found unique was कि घी बोलियाँ होती थी, right? बचपन में घी बोलियाँ चलती रहती थी मंदिर में. तो you'd always see कि वहाँ के जो बच्चे थे, you kind of tune off, right? कि घी बोली चल रही है, कुछ ना कुछ चल रहा है, you kind of go play whatever. The Jain community there and the youth body of the Jain community there created this thing called Service Ghee Boli, right? Which is key for the kids, because they can't donate money, right? The children who are of a working age, they can't donate money obviously, but why don't you donate time? So ये regular Ghee Boli के बाद community में there used to be a service की Ghee Boli कि आप इतने घंटे you will dedicate towards a community project. It was a very small basic concept, but a very powerful concept, because it was taking the core tenet of the religion, compassion, help, and making that a part of a ritual, which Jainism always gets a bad rep at times because अपन ritualistic ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, right? But both are important. But this also adds that angle, which I think what Kuldeep was saying is a very powerful angle, right? आपका खुद का personal time to go into creating community-based initiatives is very valuable. So, wanted to kind of give you that 2 cents of there are different ways to skin this cat. We should be able to think broadly as a community. Neil,
no, very well, very, very well said, Mukul, saying time ke bhi ghee boli jaye ke you can say 2 hours or whatever you wanted to contribute to the neighborhood, and somebody takes the project ki bhai paisa ka kyun boli bola. Ghee boli ka bhi
correct, and
yeah, ghee boli ka bhi alag hai. In another sector, ghee definitely ho sakta hai. So if you are aware, and a lot of people should be aware, अलग सेक्टर, अपने अलग सेक्ट में घी बोली जैसा होता है कि आप कितने सामायिक लेंगे तो अब आपको बोली मिलती है. इट्स नॉट ओनली मनी, आप कितने उपवास करेंगे तो आपको एक घी बोली आता है. सो अलग सेक्ट, आवर्स इज मनी का घी बोलते हैं, दूसरे में कोई और चीजों का हाउ डू यू चेंज, ब्रिंग चेंजेस इन योरसेल्फ एंड देन आप घी बोलते हैं. आई एम श्योर नील भाई कैन से फ्यू वर्ड्स. नील भाई घी बोले पे आप कुछ बोलेंगे?
हाँ, एक्चुअली मेरा थॉट ऐसा है कि जो बातें हो रही है दोनों को बैलेंस वे से करना चाहिए. क्योंकि अगर कोई यंगस्टर्स बोलता है कि घी बोली क्यों करना है, मीन्स आपको अगर धार्मिक चीज ही है तो उसके अंदर हम लोग धार्मिक रीत से ही आगे बढ़े, तो वैसे सामायिक की बोली बोलो, जाप की बोली बोलो, आप कितनी सर्विस कम्युनिटी के लिए कितना टाइम दे सकते हो उसकी बोली बोलो. पर एक यहाँ पॉइंट सोचने जैसा है कि हमारे जितने भी इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं तो वो फंक्शन कैसे करते हैं, उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए फंड कहाँ से रेज करना है. तो जब कम्युनिटी गैदर हुई रहती है तभी ऐसे मौकों के ऊपर ये सब फंड गैदर किया जाता है. क्योंकि जैसे हम लोग थिएटर या कोई हॉस्पिटल्स वगैरह यूज करते हैं तो वहां तो हम लोग टिकट खरीद के जाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल थिएटर गए, कोई भी एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए कहीं भी गए तो हमें टिकट खरीदनी पड़ती है. सो बेसिकली वो पैसे में से वो लोग मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट वगैरह निकाल लेते हैं. पर किसी को टेम्पल में आना है तो यहाँ किसी के लिए कंपल्शन नहीं है कि आपको 100 रुपए की एंट्री फीस देनी पड़ेगी, 5 रुपए की एंट्री फीस देनी पड़ेगी. सो हर कोई आ सकता है विदाउट एनी चार्जेस. तो ये प्रॉपर्टीज को भी तो मैनेज करना पड़ेगा और उसके लिए फंड जरूरी है. सो बोलियों के अंदर पैसा ये भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है कि ये फैक्टर होना चाहिए. देखो कहीं कहीं ऐसा होता है कि कौन सबसे पहले करेगा, तो किसको ऐसे होता है कि हम लोग पैसे की बोली क्यों करें, दूसरी कोई चीज की बोली करो. तो हर जगह पे कुछ ना कुछ लिमिटेशन आने वाली है. शायद मैं उस जगह पे रहूंगा तो मैं कहूंगा मेरे पास टाइम ज्यादा नहीं है तो मैं इतनी सामायिक नहीं कर सकता. ईयरली बोली चल रही है सामायिक की, ईयरली मैं 50 सामायिक करूंगा, 100 सामायिक करूंगा, पर कहीं ना कहीं मेरी लिमिटेशन है कि मैं इतनी सामायिक नहीं कर सकता. कहीं ना कहीं दूसरा आया, उपवास की बोली चल रही है तो वो बोलेगा 5 उपवास, 7 उपवास, मेरी लिमिटेशन है, मैं भूखा नहीं रह सकता हूं, मैं उपवास नहीं कर सकूंगा. तो हर जगह पे कहीं ना कहीं लिमिटेशन तो आने वाली ही है. इसलिए बहुत सोच समझ के एक ऐसी सिस्टम ये डिजाइन हुई है कि जिससे इंस्टीट्यूट भी मैनेज हो जाए और अगर कोई इस चीज में कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर पा रहा है तो भी जो श्रीमंत वर्ग है ये सब चीजों में कंट्रीब्यूट करके कम्युनिटी के हर एक व्यक्ति को इसके अंदर संभाले. तो ये सिस्टम मुझे इस हिसाब से बहुत अच्छी लगती है. पर जैसे कि हमारा डिस्कशन चल रहा है कि ये सिस्टम के साथ साथ हमें कुछ ऐसी सिस्टम भी ऐड करनी चाहिए जहां हम हमारा टाइम दें, हम लोग एक्टिविटीज के साथ जुड़े, जिससे हम लोग सर्विस के प्लेटफॉर्म पे आगे आएंगे और उससे हम लोग आचरण के तौर से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. तो ये बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट लगा. आई होप मींस थोड़ा इसके अंदर क्योंकि काफी हाँ
I would suggest yes, on this point you should be working on creating the equivalent of Ashoka Fellows within the Jain community. हम साथ में क्या कर सकते हैं to get the youth involved. It's a very neat initiative because we are privileged in our backgrounds, many of us, where we can help in many different ways. So I think this is a call to action even to you, is to figure out how can we get the community involved beyond the temple activities. Or Himali ji, are you on the call? Are you still on the call? I think she might have dropped her. I wanted to hear. She's there. Yeah, Himali ji, आपसे भी पूछना था कि आप जब आपने जो रिसर्च किया था उसमें पब्लिक सर्विस के नाम से, मतलब पब्लिक सर्विस के हिसाब से, was there anything that interesting that came up in your work in Bombay in terms of Jains?
बहुत सारे समाज सेवा के कार्य इसमें मिले हैं. जैसे जो पीरियड का मैंने काम किया था, संत बाल है जिन्होंने काफी सारा एक पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी को, अभी भी उनका वो आश्रम चल रहा है. और ऐसे बहुत सारे है वेंचर, ट्रस्ट बनाना है, स्कॉलरशिप बनाना है, खाते, धर्मादा खाते बनाना है, बहुत सारा फिलैंथ्रोपी का काम हुआ है, काफी काम हुआ है.
Yeah, I was just trying to mention about Ambil Khata, which is a very strong community building, and I love those Ambil Khata. Of course, COVID में सब Ambil Khata भी बंद थे, so it was very challenging to cook the Ambil food at home. Of course, that's a different thing. But Ambil Khata is also a very strong community, which runs by one of the things like Jeev Daya है. तो Ambil Khata भी अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा importance है. Neil bhai, you can put little light on Ambil Khata, how the Ambil Khata is run. I'm sure there are a lot of very popular Ambil khatas also. Of course, again, it is do with the food or whatever. Yeah.
ऐसे सच तो आम्बिल खाता का कॉन्सेप्ट तो यही है कि जिसके अंदर बॉइल्ड फूड खाया जाता है। तो अभी जैसे समाज में शायद ऐसी, मुझे ऐसे लगता है, मेरी इसके ऊपर डीप स्टडीज नहीं है, बट शायद ये कॉन्सेप्ट निकला हो। पहले तो सब लोग घर पे ही आम्बिल करते थे, पर फिर घर पे कोई आम्बिल कर रहा है उसके लिए सब अलग करो, ये करो, इतने सारे लोग आम्बिल कर रहे हैं, तो कम्युनिटी साथ में मिली और उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि हम लोग एक आम्बिल खाता ही एस्टैब्लिश करते हैं कि किसी को भी आम्बिल जैसा तब करना है तो आसानी के इसे कर सके, क्योंकि आम्बिल का बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस बताया हुआ है। तो ऐसे बहुत बड़े बड़े साधक हैं, जैसे कि मैं मेंशन करना चाहूंगा गिरनार तीर्थ, और उसके मीन्स बोल सकते हैं कि गिरनार तीर्थ के लिए जिसने जी जान दे दी, ऐसे परम पूज्य आचार्य भगवंत हिमवल्लभ सुरेश्वर जी महाराज है, उनका तो आजीवन आम्बिल तप है, यानी आजीवन तक आम्बिल ही करना है। सो आम्बिल तप को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस दिया जाता है, तो इसीलिए ऐसे आम्बिल खाता जैसी प्रथा चालू हुई रहेगी। अब ये मुझे तो इतना ही नॉलेज है, फिर इसके पीछे क्या क्या चलता है उसके अंदर तो रमेश अंकल और ज्यादा रमेश अंकल शायद मुझे ऐसे लगता है आपने एक आम्बिल खाता भी बेंगलोर में बनवाया है, if I'm not wrong.
one yes. So I am always very attracted to आम्बिल, तो मेरे लिए आम्बिल बहुत स्पेशल स्थान है मेरे जीवन में। I strongly believe that's a vegan, that's a change of season. There is a lot of scientific reason as the rutu change hota hai. I mean, we can take one more session on Ambil some other time, Neil bhai. I'm sure some experts will bring on Ambil and we will try to take session. So I would like to quickly sum it up today's session. Mukul, you have to say something?
I have one more question for Kuldeep. Kuldeep,
Please,
last
please.
question for you. Quick fire question. So I love the point that you had earlier about teach a man to fish, right? If you, just a quick fire question, if you had a list of 3 top things that you think you would want to have youth get involved in, whether it's Bangalore or larger India, top 3 kind of teach a man to fish projects on your mind, where we can help change the communities around us, right?
Yes. Number 1, manage your own waste in your own house. It's a huge disservice we are doing to other human beings. That is number 1. Secondly is optimize or understand how you are consuming your own water. It's a very simple thing, but very important. And third, own the street right outside your house. That is your area. If you become the guardian of that, I think we are just moving forward.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Neil.
Thank you.
And thank you, Kuldeep. Ramesh Uncle, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I would just like to sum it up, which is the learning from this session. Very good points. Of course, Himali has focused on Bombay and how the Jain community has contributed to Bombay, which was very, very interesting for me. I'm sure a lot of traditional talks we had today has been a very different talk. Some people would have loved it. I loved it. And some people would have said, hey, kya hai Jain talks mein, what is this bringing about community service, which I thought was a very important point also to bring, and at least bring people like Kuldeep and get a different perception from Mukul. I thought very good points which we have pointed out today. Of course, we will also mention the takeaways, but action and not through words. That's one good thing has come. I think Mukul has brought in repackaging. We always had these things, but I think right now we are all repackaging and putting forward to the people like intermittent fasting or whichever word you want to say. It was there, but we are repackaging those vegan, but Ambil. We are just repackaging those things, and the new youth or other communities are able to adopt to it. I mean, fantastic, and Kuldeep's insights about the difference between community service and what is social entrepreneurship. Great session. I think we're up for the time.
थैंक यू सो मच कुलदीप जी, डॉक्टर हिमाली जी एंड मिस्टर मुकुल जी। हम लोग प्रेयर से आज का सेशन एंड करेंगे। सभी जीवों के लिए वेल विशेस, और दुनिया के सभी जीव मेरे मित्र है, कोई भी मेरा एनिमी नहीं है। इतने शुभ भावों से आज के सेशन का एंड करेंगे। अणु परमाणु शिव बनी जाओ, अखा विश्व नु मंगल थाओ, सर्वे जीवो मोक्षे जाओ। खामे में सव्व जीवे सव्वे जीवा खमंतु में, मित्ति में सव्व भूवेसु वैरम मज्जन केणे। सर्वथा सौ सुखी थाओ, पाप ना कोई आचरो, राग द्वेषति मुक्त बनीने, समता सौ समाचरो।